friends, welcome back to the garden. I don't think I've had an evening I've been able to get out to the garden in a very long time. And I'm going to be racing the sun this evening, but I need to get some beans planted. I probably could have planted beans well over a month ago, but I haven't. And I have just a mix. I have some wax beans. Like, they look like a yellow green bean. Some traditional blue lake, green bean. I have some purple ones. I have just a variety of green beans. And then I also have some nasturtium, and then these are called Mexican sunflowers. They are so cute. Mine sprouted, but really didn't do much last year because I planted them so late and then it froze, you know? It just got cold. So what I'm gonna do is beat the clock. There's my AC. Beat the clock, and hopefully everybody else who drives by. We live by somewhere, I guess, a fairly busy intersection, you could say, but we're near a stop sign, so some people like drag race down our street behind our house. I can even think. But look at this. Look at all those squash. Isn't that so exciting? I can't wait for some to start trellising. And I have some bare spots, so I'm almost tempted to run inside and get some sunflowers to kind of like tuck in there. You guys know I'm all about overplanting, but like there's so much blooming, it's so pretty, and I need to water, I need to plant beans, I need to do a lot of things. I really should fertilize. It's me mentally thinking through my head. Okay, let's start planting some beans, shall we? Before I get so sidetracked. Okay, now I have to decide which beans I'm gonna use. So I have these Kentucky Wonder. They are more of a pole bean. So I have two of these, and I have some soil and blocks that go on that fence. Last year I did some beans right about there, and then I could just use the fence to trellis up. And so it's easy, it's like easy to see all that kind of stuff. And then I have some space in here that I think I'm gonna put some beans to trellis up here as well. In this long black guy, I have some lemon cucumbers. So I'm not gonna plant any in here for now. But I did go, and you can see I have black. Now I realized at the end I should have put some here, but I ran out. And then all along here, as well as my long other bed. So what I think I'm gonna do is just kind of mix some beans in my basket, go to town planting. I do have this nasturtium, and I think I might throw them in every so often just because, and then I want to try to plant some of these somewhere. So they're gonna stay here, and I think I'm just gonna dump a variety besides the pole beans in here and just go to town planting, because I have over there filled up too. So now I just gotta get to planting. It's getting dark on me. I feel like the phone must autocorrect, but can you, where is it? There's the moon already. I've got my hose. I feel like every year I need a new sprayer attachment, but when I water, my favorite is the soaker. I don't know if your guys's might have one, but I feel like that gets the water in better than like the shower and everything else. I just put them by the base of the plant and water. This time of night is when I like to put on a audiobook or a podcast or something like that. Right now I'm actually listening to the Harry Potter books. I've never read them ever. I think maybe I read part of the first one when they came out when I was a kid, but never read them. And as an adult now, I've been told there's a lot of holes in the movie compared to the books, and I'm finding that there is. It really is. So I'm gonna go water, and I am going to listen to my book, and within a couple days, my beans will sprout. In probably about 50 days-ish, 55 days, I'll be harvesting beans. And with where we are, our growing season is like 275 days or something like that. It's a very long growing season. We could honestly grow all year long if I put the effort into it. But I definitely need a break sometimes. So my goal this year is to, oh, there go on a bird. Succession sow and continuously plant so we can get beans. Green beans is one of the most consumed vegetables in our house. I canned probably 2.5 bushels last year, and we're about halfway through them. And so we eat a lot of green beans. I mean, for a meal for us, a quart of green beans. Like, that's 4 cups. We eat a lot. Green beans is just one of those go-to vegetables for us. So I see my solar lights popping on, which is one of my favorite things to add to my garden because we don't have like a floodlight or anything on this side of the house. My goal this year is to add more solar lights, and I'm gonna water before the bugs come out. So thank you guys for joining me planting my beans and my little ramps, and things are starting to look good. But in a month, they're gonna look drastically different, and that's what I'm ready for. So have a good night, friends. I'm gonna go water and listen to my book.